Hey, it's Joseph here. Today we are going through this box here from GVM, great video maker. They have sent me this device for me to showcase and make a video about it, so I'm doing that. On the box, it's kind of hard to tell what it is exactly because it doesn't really tell you anything. It's just a generic brown box with a GVM logo on it. So let me get it open so I can tell you about it. And then we've got a carrying case. So here is the little stand for the light. As you have figured on the title, we are unboxing and showcasing the light that is offered from GVM. I have showcased a lot of GVM lights on my channel. I prefer them and they seem to be working quite well. All of my scene is currently lit with GVM lights as well. So this is gonna be a good addition to my overall studio setup. And with this, it comes with the stand that you can clamp onto your desk. It does have a bit of coverage that you can have, so it can fit up to this much of thickness of desk. Let me measure that for you. So if I were to open all the way, it can cover up to 2 inches of thickness in the desk. I wonder if you can actually even enlarge it by undoing these knobs here. Sometimes they do that, so I'll try that out. So undo the ones on the back so that they just kind of come off like this. And then you can reposition it in even the wider position. Lock them in position like that. And if you do that, your coverage becomes larger. So yeah, you can cover perhaps 4 inches. Let me tighten this down and measure it for you. So even if your desk is 3 inches and 1/4, then you can certainly clamp onto whatever that desk is. I can't imagine a desk being this wide, but yeah, that's possible. In my case, my desk is about yay thick, so I'm just gonna reduce it back down. And because GVM has intended this light to be used for webcam session, conferences, and video recordings at your desk like this, they have included this stand to be clamped on to your desk, and it seems to be securely on. I can tighten it down so that they don't spin around, and yep, that is not gonna go anywhere. It's actually shaking my desk. But you do have a bit more adjustment, so you can increase the height. I would say that goes about 2 feet off of your desk, so the light could be mounted on top of it, but it goes beyond the frame of this camera, so I'm just gonna reduce it back down so I can just install the light and show you. And here is the light itself, which I'll get into in a moment, but I wanted to go over the carrying case. So it's got a logo on it, front pocket. Let's see if there is anything in here. Nothing in there. It's just a pocket that you can put perhaps some cables and such, and then open the main section here, and you got some paperwork, product manual if you would like to go through that, and tells you how to use it, but I don't think I need that. Here's a qualified certificate, but I'm more interested in the cable. So here's a power cable, and then you'll connect to the DC adapter, and then this end connects to your light, this end connects to your wall. Simple stuff. And the model name for this light is Y30D160, and it is a 10-inch light module. And we got the cable over here, and then the light is right here. So it is quite simply constructed. As I have said, it is 10 inches. Let's confirm that. So yep, it is 10 inches, and it's got knobs on the either side of the light for you to lock it in position and just angle it different however you want. And also you've got a knob over here for you to put it on top of the stand here and then lock it like this. And I'm afraid if I do that, I can't really show you behind it. So let me just have it turn around and perhaps maybe do this slightly differently. How do I do this? So let me just go through the back panel first here. So first of all, you've got a switch. You can either turn it this way versus this way to power it through battery versus the DC power. And then you've got a couple of knobs to adjust the brightness and then color temperature and such. And you can also set it so that it has a master versus slave, so that the one module controls the rest of the devices. You can actually have multiple of this and all talk to each other, or to be controlled by one of the master setups, so that you just control one of them and then all the linked lights will be just adjusted accordingly. I actually have another unit over there that is same as this one, so I can actually set it up so that I have one that is sort of closer to me, and then I adjust this one, and then that will change accordingly as well. And the power is 30 watts, and then it is rated for bicolor 3200 to 5600K. And let's actually have it connected to power and test it. So there is a port over here, just connect on there, and then I can just turn it on like so, and you can see that it is already turning on. And then currently it is controlling the color temperature. You can see that from here, so I can go up to 5600 versus 3200, so it's just gonna change the color temperature. I don't think it will be as visible on camera, but you can see that it is going entirely white versus a bit yellower there. And then this knob over here controls the brightness. You can see it going completely bright versus 10% brightness. So here is a brightness knob, and then the color temperature knob. And then I can change the mode by pressing this. You can see that it's turning on over here. So right now it is set up as the slave, so you wouldn't be able to change any of the knob and actually change anything. So if I want to do without the slave mode, then I can actually just change it manually over here. And in terms of the actual channel, I can actually set it so that this is slave mode, and then I can set it to different frequency or the channel, so that I just increase it to whichever channel that I need to connect to. So I can set up the other one that way so that they can talk to each other. But in this case, I'm not going to worry about it since I'm not looking to set it up such way, so I can just control it manually. So let me go ahead and show you another use. So I actually don't really know how much of a juice I have, but this is actually Sony NP-F series batteries, and there are kind of little, but you can still get some juice out of it. So just put that onto the back of the light. And then currently I'm not connected to any of the cables, and supposedly if these batteries have juice and I can turn it on like that, I can have it not connected to any of the wires. So I can turn the color temperature differently, as you can see, or the brightness to really bright to just kind of dim light that can just set up the mood. So it is a simple light that you can just set up on your desk and then basically use it for the webcam or desk recording setups. And it is very nicely diffused light. Here it looks, I don't know, almost like a paper. And in my eyes, it's actually kind of hard to tell that is lighting up. But on the camera, you can see that this is kind of white and there is a light for it. So yeah, you have a ton of control in terms of brightness, and yeah, I like it. So what I would do is to set up on a mount like this, and I could probably mount it much higher so that it just angles down on me like this, and then basically turn up the brightness as I intend to do so, and then basically lit the scene. So that's how I would kind of set it up, and I would probably do that next to the camera or above the monitor so that it just sheds light from the top angle so that it looks more flattering. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how it lights up the scene here, so that's how I got it all set up. So I think that is a quick overview of this light over here from GVM. If you have liked this content, please like and consider subscribing to my channel to continue watching these type of content. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you next time. Bye.